Bro, is my camera working? I cannot tell you how much of a nightmare that was. I don't know what was going on. I just was not able to get anything to work, it seems. Nothing was working. My internet went out, and then my stream service wouldn't work. Like I was streaming, and it just, yeah. That was a wild experience. Just anyways, I'm making a graphic novel in 48 hours and we'll see if I can finish it because right now I don't know if I will. But I am slowly making progress on things. And I have three chat rooms set up so I can hopefully see everything that everyone is saying. Also, this here needs to be shaded out like that. Yeah, like that. Welcome in, everybody. We're just hanging out here. I'm trying to get my stream figured out, and I was encountering a lot of bugs. So if I pinged you like 5 times on Instagram or YouTube, like Ekpap is streaming, that that is why. What's up, Karen Karatani? I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. It's a very unique name. Karatani Arts. It's a good name. I just don't know how to say it properly. Look at that. All right, now we're getting somewhere. I feel like we need some more like trees in the front. So maybe just like some Tolkien-esque trees. It's a 48-hour graphic novel. So we're not super concerned with like how it looks. I do want a little bit. I like that. Yeah, my Italian was never good. I tried to learn it and I ended up just like mixing the French I knew in with it and the Spanish I knew in with it. It's a very beautiful language, but I feel like I just have not spent enough time learning it, sadly. So, this here is all in the foreground. What I'm making is a graphic novel that um, I made the story on Monday, and then I've been drawing it slowly throughout the week. I'm only on page 6, and I said I would go for 40 pages, like a page an hour, which at this rate I am doing. I just have not spent that amount of time. So it is also a tad messy because, like, if you're making a graphic novel in 48 hours, it's going to be a tad messy. Originally, I was going to do it in 2 days and not sleep, but I realized very quickly that I very much so appreciate sleep, so I decided to sleep instead of staying up. And I also went to Whistler in Canada. I got invited on a family excursion to my grandparents' condo, and I was like, I cannot turn this up. And I work all remote, so I was like, absolutely. Thank you. I'm trying my best. I'm gonna put this out right here, like so. And then over here. I'm also hoping to put this up on my website for free after I finish it, and then also to sell hard copies on my website. So if you want to read it, it'll be for free, but if you want to also like support me once it's done, it'll probably be like I don't know, like $8, $10 for a 40-page illustrated book. That's also free. So if you're gonna buy it, it's just like, hey Pierce, I appreciate I appreciate you. I guess. I don't know. You don't have to buy it. But it's the story about these are some of the pages. Oh dear. Where did his eyes go? Oh, that's why. Yeah, these are his eyes. And then this is the start. It looks like he's not fully centered either. I am lagging a bit. I hope my video camera is working. Let's see if it is. Yeah, we're good. We're chilling. Sorry. I'm making sure all my windows are set up. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I know. Pretty good considering like I've only really spent probably 12 hours on this project so far. I really want to finish the project this week though, which I don't know how I'll do that. Maybe I won't, but I really would love to. There's been a brush I've been using that's up here. This one, the typical um cross hatching brush. There we go. Now we can keep adding in roofs. What's up, Real Bad Tunes? Yeah, I was having a lot of problems with my stream earlier. I was trying to stream. This is the first time I'm streaming the TikTok now too, and it was messing everything up. And then for some reason my Wi-Fi just turned off. So I was like, uh, okay. And I unplugged it, replugged it in, and then like I was still streaming for some reason, even though like it said I had stopped streaming. And then I was freaking out because I was like, I'm just staring at my screen trying to troubleshoot this, and y'all are watching me. So yeah, TikTok. I was told by some people close to me, like Pierce, you should also do TikTok. And I was like, really? TikTok? Are you sure? So now I'm on TikTok with two total viewers. I don't even know if they're saying anything. They're not. The main character is this dude right here, the wolf. This guy. This is the villain. This is the tool of war. A dude. Yeah, graphic novels are honestly, graphic novels feel pretty close to making video games, but you just don't have to worry about mechanics at all, which I don't know how I feel about. I think I might actually take this graphic novel once it's finished and turn it into a video game, just because I feel like it would be quite a lot of fun to like actually have something you can play as well, but we'll see. MC is a wolf of some sorts, probably more like a retriever shepherd, black retriever. I do need to round out the ears a little bit, I think. There we go. All right, I'm spending way too long on this page. Yo, what's up? Yeah, dude, this I'll give you a little sneak peek at the lore for this thing. It is massive. I'm basing it off of a current world I have that I started in high school. And dude, this thing is actually crazy. This is um the page layouts so far with essentially all the details regarding what's on each page. But then this thing right here, this is the story I'm writing in this world, and it's about 25,000 words so far. It's really long. Bro, some people are crazy on Instagram. You guys are so damn funny. Long time no see. What is up? See how long this is though? It's like I need to finish this. I actually need to finish writing it. But instead I'm doing this. Um I'm getting messages from the TikTok live chat. Yeah, so this is a graphic novel, making it in 48 hours. Yeah, this is like Maine Coon style ears. The cat, I mean. There we go. The college festival is going on. Dude, that sounds lovely. College festival. I miss college festivals. I actually really enjoyed college. I saw a statistic though that was somewhat concerning about Harvard graduates. Apparently, Harvard graduates in 2022, after a year, like so 2022 graduates to 2023, 10% were still unemployed. It was pretty high for Harvard graduates. And then from 2023 graduates, my year, to 2024, it was 20%, which I believe because like I have a lot of friends who are still unemployed. I didn't even go to Harvard. And then 2024 to 2025, it's 25%. Yeah, tell me about it. Sorry, I just had to drop that factoid because when I saw it, I was like, that is actually crazy. Yeah, I would love to animate this too. I'm not good at animating. I'm okay at animating. I just get very bored with it. I'm not that old. I'm like early mid 20s. That's like I was born in the new millennium, 2001. Does that make me an unk? I hope it doesn't. Why is that the term now? What's up, unk? Bro, uncles can be like the same age as their nephews and nieces. Maybe that's why. Oh, that's old. Dang. 24 is old now. I'm I'm done for. I guess I do remember YouTube Rewind 2012. That's pretty old. What does the fox say? The good old days? The Skyrim release? I ask questions too. Does that make me old? 18 is old too? Dang. My my future sister-in-law is turning 18 today. Yeah, I feel like 24 is pretty young, man. I was around after they had released the Game Boy Advance. Great console, by the way. Highly recommend. Oh my gosh, wait, I don't have music. I'll let her know that my stream friends wish her happy birthday. I need to make a new tab. Hold on. Open new window. YouTube. And then we need to get some Skyrim soundtrack. Here we go. This thing. I was playing this before. Bro, they have not made Elder Scrolls 6 yet. That shocks me. I'm not gonna color it yet because I want. I really would love for it to be black and white until I know if I want it in color. Like, know if I have time. Alright, and I need to change this tool so it overlaps instead of makes a new selection. There we go. I know. 18 is a big birthday. I remember turning 18. Felt like I was done. Done with school. I was just like old. It was pretty great. That was in January though. I'm a January birthday. Which is both good and bad. I love the winter and it sometimes snows on my birthday, but also I can't really do anything outside for my birthday, unless if it's skiing. I do like the black and white style. I can't lie. It also saves me time. I'm not too sure about that though. That's... This entire front part just seems a little bit too... chunky. Like it blends in. There we go. That's much better. Alright. And then what I'm gonna do is this. And this. There we go. This is a very strange world because there's these things called tubules, water tubules, that float in the distance. So I'm gonna also have to take that into account. So there's probably gonna be one like in the back there. Which does look pretty cool. Like from just a world design perspective. Like that's a pretty cool concept. Is this dude friendly? This will be 40 pages. This dude starts out very friendly, yes, but then he becomes a little bit angry, but then he becomes friendly again. So it's like a David Goggins arc, I guess. I think that works. Let's check it. This is... I forgot to put the page number on that one. This is page 5. I need this one right here. And what side does it go on? Page 5. We'll go right here. But I need it to be size 8. There we go. Rain World. I actually met the dude who coded Rain World. He was a very quiet guy, but he was very, very interesting. I do not make webtoons. I made some webtoons with some friends in college, though. I don't remember the name of them. I was doing concept art. I was like making the designs because we were like, oh, we should do a project together. And I was like, well, I want to be a concept artist, so I'll do the designs. And so I did the designs. 5, 6. Alright, now we gotta make a little book 1. Book 1 prints. Digital, maybe concept art? Yeah, and then I want it to change size. I want it to get bigger. Maybe we need to get the brush out. You might be able to find it. I mean, if one of my college friends hops on here, I might be able to ask them. They might. Sarah might. Sarah has visited a few times. But we made like it was a webtoon about landing on an alien planet. Ooh, what we should do? This. I should look at Rain World for some inspiration. Book. Too big. There we go. Book 1. Book 1. I wish they had the triangle brush on here. Do they have a triangle brush? They might have a triangle brush. I had one in Procreate and I loved it. I called it the filler brush. Book 1. Triangle brush. Please give me a triangle brush. Anything. I don't know if they have a triangle brush. I kind of want to try this one though. Oh, that's kind of weird. That's cool. Lemonade. Selling lemonade. Good stuff. Lemonade's good. Especially when it's made from fresh lemons. Yeah, I should play it. I have friends who play Rain World quite a bit. Would be a good bonding experience to just pick it up and play it with them. Okay, I'll just do this. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Using guilt tripping. I know, 40 pages is pretty good. That's why I'm aiming for it, even though it's like pretty quick. And I'm spending way too long on this page, but I guess it's like the full page. Full page. Full cover page. There we go. This is cool. Oh, dude, I wish 40-hour stream. I don't think my fiance would let me do that. She'd probably be like, "You've been streaming since this morning." She'd get home and be like, "It's time to stop." I'd be like, but Greta, I need to finish. I need to finish the graphic novel." Yeah, I wish. I was gonna just do straight 40 hours, but again, went on a trip instead, which I think was a good decision. Oh, I'm getting Twitch comments. Or am I getting multi-stream? Oh, I don't even have my multi-stream on. So sorry, YouTube. Yeah, so Here's how it works. There is 3 chats. There's TikTok. There's 4 chats technically. There's TikTok, there's Instagram, and then there's Twitch and YouTube. Twitch and YouTube have a multi-stream chat, but I realized I was only on the Twitch chat, so sorry YouTube. Yeah, I didn't see your comments if you made any. And then I have the Instagram chat, and then I have the TikTok chat. And so my eyes bounce around the screen as I try to see everyone's words. I'm curious if they'll ever make just like all-in-one streaming platform so I don't have to bounce around. I will bounce around if I have to, but I also set up bots, so now my website gets promoted every now and then. If it's too much, let me know. I just thought it would be helpful instead of relying solely on organic clicks. If people don't know about it, they don't know about it, right? But if they do know about it, then they know about it. Oh, Neja, I heard that's a really good movie. Yeah, I want to watch it. Ever since I made my Neja inspired character design and I was researching that character, that mythos, I saw that film and I was like, dang, that's a good looking film. Alright, that looks cool. Tablet event logging enabled. What does that mean? That's new. There we go. That looks cool. No, I just write it out. I should make a font. It would make it easier to edit. But I've just been writing it out. I think I'm going to give each character a slightly different font, too. Did I mess this up? No, I didn't. So, like, this dude has, like, the all caps. But this is the only time you'll see it, so maybe I should change that. Yeah, 40 hours. I got tired of making false promises to myself that I'd finish a graphic novel, so I'm giving myself a time crunch. I feel like I always wait to make something until I can make it perfectly, and then I don't ever get anything done. So at this point, I'm just making something, and I'm going to get it done. Or I'm going to make progress on it. Like, if you go to my portfolio, you'll find a bunch of indie games that I made in about a weekend or so. And, like, they're games. You can play them. But they're not perfect, but I did make them in a very short amount of time. Also, it seems I do have a bot on my Twitch. Kung Fu Panda, but better? How can it be better than Kung Fu Panda? Neja as a movie is better than Kung Fu Panda? That's crazy. I'll watch it. I'm watching Dark Matter right now on Apple TV. That's actually really good. Has a similar vibe to this story, actually. I kind of want to spread it out more. I did make a font, actually. It's really bad, though. I'll show it to you. Once I get this set up, I'll show it to you. Always lags. Spread it out. Squish this. Alright, have a good one, Shravya. Shravya. Enjoy life. Yeah. I thought it had already come out a while ago. It's not brand new, is it? Severance. I've heard Severance is really good. They had a weird marketing setup, though. They'd like set up in a subway or something. Oh, this could work. Put this down a little. Yo. What is up? I really should be going faster on this. I'm getting caught up in text. I always get caught up in text. This is why my website design takes so long. Shravya? Dude, I got it. Let's go. Alright, I'll show you the font real quick. Give me a sec. If I can find the font tool. Yeah, okay. It's flies. For my plants. Those dirt flies, bro. I think I called it pie something. Pie case, dude. Alright. This is pie case. The brown fox jumped really high. Whoa. Here is all caps. Alright, here's the font I made. Probably make it a little bigger. Yep. It looks like something out of Goosebumps. Look at this thing. This is pie case. It literally looks like Goosebumps. Yeah, Elden Ring is really good. Thank you, Moritaka. Best of luck to you as well. Yeah, I think Elden Ring is like a once-in-a-lifetime sort of game. Or once in a decade. I feel like Skyrim was the 2010 decade game. And then Elden Ring was the 2020 decade game. Of just like games that are substantially amazing. Alright. Book 1 prints. We can delete this. And then group this. Alright, now we have all the pages up to page 6. In 30 minutes. Took us 30 minutes to finish that. Yeah, it was written with the calligraphy pen actually. Alright. We're doing alright. Oh, that was an initial sketch. Alright, next is a bigger page. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. Hold on. I need to go to this one, this, and then that. Okay. We're on page 7. Bye-bye. Have a good one. There's not much story in dialogue. Most of the story is in the environment. And FanWiki God, this game has a long FanWiki page. Dude, those are the best games. Environmental storytelling games. Alright, this is page 7. A white dog steps, gets papers handed to him, puts on his looking glasses, looks to his generals. Benja, Emperor of the Kala, we have the final plans. Ah, as I hoped. Ah, yes, you have taken my counsel on moving the Third Army to the southwest. Yes, and we brought around the Low Navy to support the Third. And the High Navy will still attack from the north with the God? What's up? Ayushi? Is that your name? That's a good name. Creative Artopedia. Sorry, I'm quiet right now because I'm thinking of what I want this page setup to be. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. 5 words, alright. I know what I want. Set this to 8. Oops, okay. Well, it's right there. Everything is... Oh, the dog, dude. Everything is fine, dog. I'd love to see that too. Alright. We are gonna have papers handed. So, let's get some reference. Because I need some help with this, actually. This is what I want right here. Alright, let's do it. Eight. I'm gonna just copy this image into it. Because I need to flip it. All right. Those nails look so gross, bro. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna switch to this brush just for this one. There we go. So, weird thing is that these are dogs, but because I need them to move around like bipeds, I'm giving them normal hands. Sorry. Hope you all don't mind. Bro, I can get the hand shape right, bro. There we go. It was defeated by Poco. Van Gogh. I don't know Van Gogh biopic. Is that like a movie? Or art style or artist? It sounds pretty cool. There we go. Right. I knew the hand was gonna be tough. Hands are always tough. Just lock in and paint it, Pierce. Coco. Wait, I recognize Coco. Probably because it won, right? Yeah, hands are always tough. Like, that still looks quite incorrect. It's also gripping a piece of paper, so like, how the heck does the piece of paper get gripped? Oh wait, hold on, I'm gonna switch to the brush tool. I mean the eraser tool, sorry. The other thing is I'm trying to move fast, because I'm like, I don't got a lot of time for this graphic novel thing. Also, the other issue I was having with Twitch was that it was not maintaining the title that I wanted it to have. It was like switching it around. It defaults to making art, which is my default on Twitch, but I couldn't find a way to change it on Twitch. Dude, yeah, Disney. I mean, I'm happy Flow won finally. The film made in Blender. That made me very happy. Those artists were crazy too. They did such a good job. What's crazy about that though is like I know how they did a lot of that stuff, which is the first time I've like seen a movie animated knowing what they did. And then seeing it win was just even better. I was like, what? The hand can be bigger. I'm also making up all their clothing on the fly. So, if it looks off, that's why. Yeah, they do exist in this universe, actually. They do, in fact, exist in this universe. He's right at the beginning. Look at him. There he is. Dude, I'm gonna be so confusing with this story because, like, it is confusing. That's what makes it very interesting, though. I'm not gonna tell you why there are humans. You're gonna have to read it. I know why there's humans, though. These fingers need to be longer. But yes, humans do in fact exist in this world. The hand looks a little lifeless because it doesn't got any of that rounded corners. It looks just like flat. Little stubby fingers for the general. I'm not gonna tell why in the first book, like why there's also humans, but you'll get a hint into something that the book that I'm working on is not super duper clear about, which is what the humans are. 'Cause in the book, like, there's a human who encounters the Empire of Dogs, which is what these dudes are, and they don't know what he is either. Ah. So the point of this image, this first image, is to show how sometimes the biggest decisions like that affect so many people come down to just a single piece of paper. A little bit of planning and a little bit of action. And the map we need to use is... Oh boy. I also need to post to Instagram. Forgot about that. All Dogs Go to Heaven. I have not watched that. This is where it is. It's Algon. I've heard of that movie though. All Dogs Go to Heaven. So this map actually shows the entire book. So if you're seeing this, you're getting a sneak peek. So they're gonna invade like here, take over Algon, and then so that needs to show that. So maybe we can show Algon here, along with the Kalantiri invading in the south. Maybe some red. Yeah, like this. And then also like this. There we go. There's a lot of good free movies on YouTube I found. I'm always surprised. Hell yeah, look at this. This is coming together. Let's give this dog bracers. So the style I'm going for, I don't know if you've seen Lightfall. Such a good name for a graphic novel, by the way. Can I just like say that? Tim Probert's Lightfall. I'm kind of going for like a similar, like somewhat quick drawing aesthetic that one has. He's got 3 fingers. That's not right. There we go. Let's change to this. I'm thinking that the general's gonna be a bulldog. So we got this page. We got the entry page. So this dog is this one. The one grabbing the papers is this one. The white dog. There we go. Oh, the Neja movie is also free on YouTube? That's good to know. I'm doing pretty good right now. 50 minutes, 2 pages. Almost 2 pages. If I can get this hand done, bro. Seriously. He's twisting his arm. So then there will be like some sort of rotating thing, like so. With some clips. I kind of like how it's a little bit messy. It looks good. I'm always trying to get super duper clean line art, and I never really like make a lot of speedy progress, but like I kind of like just going with the flow. I think what we can do is erase over here, just make this all a little bit bigger. Delete. Like so. What's up, everybody? I see some people joining on Instagram. Whoa! Neja is the highest grossing animated film? That's actually crazy. Wow. I had no idea. Do some simple perspective here, bring some life into the background. That's how you do it, bro. Let's go. Some simple lines add so much context. Oh, I accidentally erased everything. I also want to add some like cool effects, like whenever there's something of importance, I kind of want to add these lines. Just as like a little effect. What's up, everybody? There we go. I might erase them ever so slightly, just to give them like a faded effect. Like that. I also want to fade the background a tad, if that's at all possible. I think it would add a lot. Bro, this is one of the problems with making graphic novels. It just takes so long to do every panel. And then people, when they read it, they just look at it really briefly and move on. That's partly why I decided to stop doing graphic novels and pursue games instead, because I felt like the scalability of the art was much higher. And I was a little bit reluctant to spend so long on a graphic novel that would be read super duper quickly. But I know that a lot of like the people who follow me, especially on YouTube, like they follow me for the graphic novel. I think like 2,000 of my subscribers out of like 4,500 followed me for my graphic novel video. which is quite a lot, like almost 50%. And like I've always wanted to make a finished graphic novel, so I'm doing this both for me to show that I am actually able to do it. Because if you go on my YouTube and look at my most watched video, part 1 of making a graphic novel, however if you watch part 2, it's like essentially me saying like, damn, I'm not a good artist. Dude, I was a freaking sophomore in college. I wasn't a good artist. I'm gonna be real. And saying like, oh, I need more time, I need to learn. This video now is like, well, this graphic novel that I'm working on, I'm making a video of it, I might take snippets of this, is me essentially proving to myself I am able to do this now. Which I am. Like, this little sketch that I just did of these hands would probably have taken me 4 hours to make, to be quite honest, even though like the hands are kind of messed up. You learn and you grow. That's how life is. I forget that sometimes too, because when you're in the trenches working on stuff pretty slowly, you lose track of the fact that like, oh, I do know what I'm doing. I'll just do this. There we go. There we go. Alright, we're gonna do a 4x4 grid. I've been going for an hour. My stream endurance is pretty bad, guys. After an hour, I'm like, oh, I want to go get coffee. Would that be bad if I went and got coffee? I kind of want to get coffee. I've been trying to get off of coffee. I haven't been drinking it. But dude, when I have a cup of coffee, I work so fast. I should at least finish this page first. What's the center? That's not the center. This should be the center. Okay. What? Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's bad. Dude, I drink so much coffee. Thank you. I appreciate it. I also love your profile icon. That is a very good portrait. Sorry, completely unrelated, but fellow coffee enjoyer, I also enjoy coffee and I like your profile icon. I just changed my profile icon to like the blue. Showed it to my fiance and she's like, Pierce, that's kind of scary. I was like, is it? Sorry. I kind of like it though. I think it looks cool. Well, there's something wrong here, and it's this. They're not evenly spaced. The way we can fix that is to just flip this one. Yeah, just say it's art. True. Alright, page 1. Oh, I'm just gonna merge down. Okay. So the face is gonna go like this, slightly downwards. And I need to copy that. Yeah, totally. Lurk. I love cooking. Cooking is great. Cook and lurk. Oh, did my light die? It did die. Sorry. Let me plug my light back in. My power thing falls out of the bottom sometimes. And then my light just turns off, and I'm like, what did I do? But it's just because it unplugged. Here, I'll unplug this. There we go. Now, should turn back on. Yeah. The quirks of streaming. The question is this dog that is the monarch? Are they good or bad? Right. It should go up. I don't know how the heck glasses will work with wolf ears. Maybe they'll go like this. Yeah. Have some sort of weird design on it because he's a monarch. Yeah. Simple design. I want this character to look as approachable as possible because they are not approachable. They're one of the worst characters in the book, so the whole point of making them look like this is like it's to deceive both other people and the reader. So good, looks cute. And then the main character that is the good guy is this guy. Looks kind of bad. You know, the typical switcheroo. Fun fact, those two characters have the same father. that's how it gets a little bit sketchy because they have the same dad, so they're half brothers. I'm not gonna have a mouth for him. He's just gonna. He's holding up. Yeah, actually, it's gonna be like that. The thing that'll be interesting is this dude, this guy right here, he knows that they're brothers, whereas the other guy does not. He doesn't even know who this guy is. Oops, I accidentally caused a slight problem. It's okay. I'm gonna shift it up because I want him to look powerful and the current frame makes him look really weak. Because it's like you're looking down on him. Yeah. And what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna... Yeah, honestly, I love tropes that like they make characters related and they don't tell you. Because then it has like some undergirding familial drama, which I think most humans can relate to. What is the character's names? This is Emperor Kala. His name isn't actually Kala. I do have a name for him. I forget what it was though. Everyone just calls him Emperor Kala because he's the Emperor of the Kalantiri. Kalantiri. And then the other dude's name is Lucky. Or Lucken. He became Lucken when he was... he is the illegitimate child of the king. So, he essentially started out as just Lucky, L-U-K-Y, but then became Lucken when his father took him in as like the heir to the throne. And then he became a part of the line of N, and everyone in the line of N takes on the letter N at the end of their name, so he became Lucken. And then this dude is Kala, Emperor of the Kala, and the N came out of this because the rest of it is Kalantiri. But, yeah, I don't know yet. I'm figuring it out as I go, I'm gonna be real with you. It's all a thing. So the glasses are kind of funky because they go up and around the ear. Like so. Yep, this is an original story based in the world of Darkway, which is a world I made in high school of all times, which is now like 8 years ago. So it has pretty rich lore to it, but I haven't actually made any stories in it that I've shared publicly because I've held the world pretty personal. World building's pretty personal. I also just have not really developed upon it myself. Like, I've done mostly world building instead of story writing. But more recently I've been doing more story writing for it. It'll be up on my website eventually. Once I finish it. It's always the thing. Yeah, I gotta finish it. I love bleh, I love world building too. It's my job, my day job. Work as a concept artist. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff I world build just gets scrapped, so um, I have a lot of unused pages just sitting in a work Google Drive that will probably never be looked at ever again by anyone. Which kind of hurts, because like I feel like, I mean, it doesn't hurt. It's just like, ah, darn. All that work could have been something. Because usually with my personal work, like I'll take unused world building stuff from another thing and like pop it in to a another world and just like find ways to merge them so that way the work doesn't go to waste. Kind of looks like a mouse. Dude, good question. How do you envision what's seen as in each grid? Is there any books that one can learn from? I have a problem with this still, and I can't visualize it off the top of my head. I usually have to sit and think for a sec. Um, it comes with practice, I think. Like, I had initially tried to make a graphic novel a few years ago, and I failed because I couldn't really do this stuff on the fly. And so I would plan stuff out, and it would take a long time, and then I would get discouraged because I felt like I was not making any progress. There's a few exercises that I do, though, to keep the skill up, which are... I start out by imagining just a circle on a piece of paper. Once I have that circle in my head, I then imagine the circle becoming a sphere, an unlit sphere, just like in a 3D space. And then I'll add a light to that sphere. Just one light source. So now there's some shadow. And then I'll start to imagine the ball bouncing, just like up and down, bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. And then I'll imagine the plane on which it's bouncing on rotating, so it starts like bouncing down. And I'll move it around. And then from there, I'll stop bouncing the ball and I'll imagine a maze. Like one of those rotating mazes that you rotate the sides of. And I'll try to keep object permanence of the maze in my head and roll the ball around in the maze. And then from there, my brain is usually warmed up enough to like start imagining other stuff, like say a human head, rotating a human head around, or a scene of a courtyard and rotating that around and putting people in the courtyard and having them walk around. It's essentially a skill to come up with scenes in your head and become a physics and render engine in your head, so you don't got to use 3D or even reference. Your brain becomes the renderer and then you just draw it out, which is where the skill of drawing comes in handy. But the initial skill of actually imagining it is also a different skill from drawing. It's an independent skill. So when I come up with stuff like this, that is what I'm doing, is I'm like sitting there for a sec, like, okay, where are we in this scene? And then essentially setting up a camera and being like, okay, this is what I'm drawing. And then I draw it. And I make changes depending on the setup. And I'll use reference, of course, if I'm stuck, because like I'm not the best artist in the world. There's a course I took actually that really dives into this. If you know Bryce Coe, the artist who makes all those Pokemon kind of stylistic illustrations, he's also the concept artist at Sabotage Studio. He has a really, really great class that I attribute a lot of my learning from. I took it my sophomore and junior year. It's on Class 101. If you look up his name, Bryce Coe, Class 101, you'll find it. He originally did like... Also, I'm not too sure about this music. I might skip it. He originally did like a full Like he'd give feedback on everybody's stuff, but he stopped doing that sadly. But yeah, the information in that is essentially what I just described, and it's very helpful. It is one of the best courses I've taken. Yeah, sorry. I got so sidetracked. So much information. If I overloaded you, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'll walk you through the process now. So we have a third frame, and I need to figure out what's in it. So this is page 7. So he says, we have the final plans. That's this first one. As I hoped. So now it's, yes, I see you took my counsel on moving the Third Army to the southwest. Now what we're going to do, so we have the setup. Map, looking at the map. Now we should look at the map. Because that is the image in context with the words. Or we could also do an eye. I think an eye could also work. I don't really want to draw another hand. So we're going to just zoom in to this here. So imagine you take your camera from far away, you zoom it in. One thing's going to happen, higher detail. Second thing that's going to happen, if you look at my face when I zoom in, my nose gets bigger, my eyes get more rounded. It's because of the focal length of the camera, which you can watch a YouTube video on if you want to know about, because I'm not about to explain it while I'm trying to do this challenge. I'm sorry. I don't even know how to explain it. It has to do with perspective lines. When you get closer to something, it will cause the perspective lines to get closer together, which causes more distortion. So if I'm out here, the perspective lines are over here. If I get closer, the perspective lines are much closer. So things are rounding versus going flat. Yeah, I'm explaining so much. I should honestly make YouTube videos of this stuff, because I forget that this is all in my head and I take it for granted and I just assume, oh, everybody knows what I'm talking about, but they don't. So the eye now, as you get closer, you get somewhat of a idea that he's a little bit kooky. Oh, I always press Control X and cut everything. I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok. But TikTok is extremely quiet because I have like 2 followers on there. I am streaming the TikTok because I had friends tell me I should do it as well. They're like, if you're on every platform, Pierce, you should just do it. Also, I'm playing for Streamlabs Pro to be able to stream to multiple places. So it's like, might as well, right? I'm paying for it. You can see the YouTube and Twitch in the bottom corner, but YouTube and Twitch cannot see Instagram or TikTok. And TikTok can't see Instagram, and Instagram can't see TikTok. Because it's quirky. It's really quirky. He looks a little too intense. Maybe move that back a little bit. There we go. Yeah, movies made of pictures. It is definitely like a muscle. I stopped drawing for a while for work and just did 3D for like a few months actually, like 3 months, 3 months. And when I came back to drawing, I was like, I cannot draw. I've forgotten. Because it really does take like, oh, I need to be able to imagine the mental movie in my head. The nice thing is once you get like really into it and warmed up, it starts like speeding up quite a bit. Oh boy, why is it doing that? I told myself I'm gonna finish this page and then go to the coffee shop. That's what I said in my head. I need to work on this eye. More like this, maybe. Yo, what's up everybody? I see some new people joining. Why is it stuck on eraser? Yeah, Wise. The Wise villain. The other interesting thing is he's gonna say some stuff that's pretty contradictory later on. And people might start noticing like, oh, this dude does not seem fully there. Yeah, dude, I think about that all the time. Do you think about the fact that it takes so much time to create a page, but to readers it might just take a few seconds to read through? That was one of the main reasons I switched to video games instead of graphic novels. Initially when I was studying art in undergrad, I was dead set on like, oh, I want to do graphic novels. And then I just like thought about it. I was like, dude, this takes so long. And like people don't even read the whole thing. They just read the words and skip over stuff. So that's when I decided to switch to video games. And it was a good decision. I'm doing very well in the video game industry now. But also like I really want to make graphic novels still, so. Because it is just solely world building, like straight up world building. Also, I'm not too sure if this is working. Doesn't need to be perfect though, it's a 40-hour graphic novel. Yo, what's up? Is the multi-stream not working with the Twitch? Oh no, it is. Okay. Also, my shirts are going to release soon. I'm almost done with designing them. I just need to order them, get the proofs, and then do my little marketing video. I'm pretty excited. The shirts themselves are also actually based on this world. So like the poetry it's based on is the creation story of this specific realm slash other creation stories. I'm getting a lot of notifications on my phone. Dude, Neja 1 is the first highest grossing animation, and Neja 2 is the 7th highest grossing movie ever. That's crazy. What in the world? I really should watch it. Alright, next page. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna save some time. We're gonna save us some time. Okay. Bulldog time, bro. Bulldog. I'm gonna need a picture of a bulldog. I don't got it off the top of my head. I'm gonna be real. Bulldog. Yep. That's all I need. That's all I need. Perfect. That is all I needed. We're gonna make him look angrier. There we go. And then we're gonna give him some epic armor. There's that fly around my head, bro. So I have a tree in the background. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. That tree. Right there. That tree is problematic. It's a wonderful tree, but the soil in it has like little gnats. And I don't know how to get rid of them. I've sprayed with apple cider vinegar, bleach, and I'm like, I want to use pesticides. Do I have to use it? But there's little flies that fly around. Alright. Maguli art. I hope you have a good day. Enjoy cooking. Yeah, so I made a couple of haikus. The first one goes like this. Afraid of the dark, cold hands seek forbidden light. We have found the fire. Have a good day. Have a good one. So, yeah, I like to write, and I do write probably too much poetry, and it's not very good poetry, but I wanted the shirts to be more than just shirts, so they're poetry shirts. They're based off of poetry. if that makes sense. It's just haikus. There's a series of haikus. There's 3 lines in each haiku, and each shirt has an illustration based off of 1 line of the haiku, and each edition is based off of 1 haiku. I'm gonna make it shorter. Yeah, I love poetry too. Poetry is I used to hate poetry as a kid, and I honestly think it's because I wasn't as smart as I am now. I grew some neurons. Because I've learned since then that poetry is the densification of information into as little words as possible. Which is beautiful because you can get so much meaning out of 1 line of poetry. It can be an entire essay. It's kind of similar to how there's like the pictures with that have 1,000 words. I feel like poetry is pretty similar. Let me turn this off real quick. There we go. I'm gonna just give him a tabard to wear on the side. Yeah, this is General Benja. I'm happy I'm able to do this pretty quick. Oh, yeah, he looks pretty good. I think that was a good place to stop with him. This page has taken me an hour. That is not a good sign for the future. Probably going to take me increasingly long as I do more complex pages, because there's just more stuff to draw. I should be able to like auto select. Hold on. Yeah, like that. Hold on. Something is wrong though. It's I need to do this spot up here. There we go, now I can do continuous. So he has his hands folded behind his back. I don't know if it actually looks like that, but if it does, it does. If it doesn't, I'm so sorry. There we go. I know. I have no idea how pugs work either. Honestly, the story of the pug is a pretty good, there's a word I'm looking for, but I don't remember it. I'm not going to. It's the story behind this story. It's like, what did humans do to dogs? What did dogs do to humans? Humans love dogs, but at what cost? Humans love everything, but they also hate. Hate and love. There we go. Yeah, I like your message, Bad Tunes. It's so true. Sadly, very true. It's on a race mode. There we go. Now I can go in there with a size 8 and add the lines. Yeah. Is the selection mask still on? Yeah, it is. When I first learned Photoshop and stuff, I would select something, forget that I selected something, and then I didn't realize you could deselect, so I just close Photoshop and reopen it. Which is so stupid. That was not that long ago. That was like 2 years ago. That was when I switched from Procreate to Photoshop. 3 years ago? I think it's 3 years ago. If you're holding something, you have a knuckle right there. Your finger come out, and then your hand goes like so. And then like so, like so. The thumb is a little too far up. Methinks. I'm reading your message, Bad Tunes, but I can't see the end of it. I just see 3 dots. It's not a dodo bird, is it? Little grippers. Should be more there. More space. And then the thumb should have a bigger knuckle. Interesting. Humans are the one species that actually mourn the death of other species. I think you might be right about that because there's crows that mourn death, but it's the death of other crows. Huh. I had not thought about that. We are the only species that really mourns the death of other species. I also think this is too big because, like, if you look at the other hand, oh, you're good. I don't know really how YouTube chat works. Sorry. They got some quirky limitations on stuff. It's like LinkedIn in messages. I'm just gonna copy this right here. This file is now 1.5 gigabytes big. That's crazy. Sorry, I'm in focus mode. I'm like trying to imagine the 3D space. 250 words max, dang. Guess that's better than Threads, or X, Twitter, whatever they want to call it nowadays. Okay. Heck yeah, I'd pet a sentient dog. There's some dogs that know basic English, which I'm pretty excited about, like border collies and Australian shepherds especially. They actually can learn some English and like understand and differentiate between different concepts. Like 50 IQ dog. Alright, so, and then there's this one that goes up from the top. And it splits off. And I can say, what does it say in this? The Third Army to the southwest. Alright, I gotta actually make it make sense. Very good. Yeah, that's what's happening actually. That is indeed what has happened. Third, High Navy. This is the Third Army. Oh my gosh, why isn't that working? They're gonna use Roman numerals. I'm gonna add more dots to make it look like they know what they're doing. Planet of the Wolves. This is the first iteration of the Dog Empire. Empire with a Y. Actually, this empire, the one that this dog is making, isn't just regularly spelled empire. Or kingdom, I guess. I mean, if he's making an empire, maybe it could be a dynasty. Because the actual empire is founded by the other dog. This dude is just a guy who's trying to rake in power. The other dog, Lucky, he is supposed to go out and like give the different places their sovereignty back. But like unify them as well. Alright, I'm gonna put in the text and then I'm gonna call it and go do other stuff. Well, not do other stuff. I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna go to the coffee shop because I'm in desperate need of some caffeine. And it's already 10:40. It's already 10:40. Bro, what? It's already 10:40. Yeah, this is just book one. I mean, if I can get this printed and people buy it and like it generates at least a little bit of sustainable income, I will absolutely publish more of these. If I put it online and like people read it as well, I'll also maybe do it. But the big thing would be if I can support myself and buy food, then I will absolutely keep doing it. Otherwise, I'm going to work on my book, which is the story I think I care more about at this point. But also, I've been thinking about making this into a video game as well. So if I do that, then I can just take these images, put them in the video game, and make gameplay around them. And boom, instant game on Steam for like $2 or itch.io. Because the main thing here is I've gone part-time at work and my income has been reduced to contract work and my part-time work at Skypunk. So if I can somehow figure out a way to use my time on platforms like this to help pay for rent, then I will do it. And I'm focused on like trying to make stuff I like this, but also add value, which is kind of hard because like value is such a how shall I say, value is so specific to the individual that it's hard to know until I actually like make something and test it. Yeah. Wolves generally do have a better IQ, you're right. Versus like the house dog that stays inside all day. Alright. Now we have to do a slightly different font. I forget how to spell emperor. Sorry, I can't talk and write. Wish I could. Yeah, the type of game I was thinking for this was like, honestly, imagine League of Legends if it was PvE, but you could play it with your friends. That's what I want. I want a League of Legends PvE that you can play with your friends, not some MOBA. I want it to have like bosses similar to Elden Ring. Or I guess whatever top-down game has bosses. Dude, absolutely. Emperor, I mix up the E and O in Emperor every single time I spell it. Alright, next it will say, ah, as I hoped. Oops. Alright. I'm trying to make his font like uniquely curvy. Ah. As I had hoped. This is too big. This text box is too big, bro. We gotta squish it. We gotta squish it. It does not need to be that big. Undertale is a classic. Toby Fox, that man just knew what Earthbound was, realized that Nintendo was sitting on it, and capitalized. He knew we wanted an Earthbound-like, and he delivered. I need to eat lunch too before I go. Sentient dog wins every time. Dude, I don't got fangs and claws. I know karate, but dude, I don't. I know karate against like other humans. I think I could beat a normal dog, but a sentient dog who's able to plan and capitalize off of my mistakes, I don't think so. I could take a normal dog on 1v1. A sentient dog my size? No, not happening. I mean, I guess also it depends on the size of the dog. If it's a wolf, yeah, I'm done. I'm done for. If it's a chihuahua, bro, no, I'm winning. I need to turn on weighted. There's a fly again, bro. Yeah. Is it though? If it's a chihuahua, is it still a predator? I don't know if it is. Alright. The third. There we go. Yes. And we have brought the low navy to support the third. Just a big bubble. Oh, it's gonna need to be bigger than that. Like that, maybe. This is gonna take me a while, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this in 40 hours, bro. Might need to be a bit longer. Because this is page 7. And I've been going for 2 hours. I mean, I guess if I'm aiming for 40 pages and it's like a page an hour, that's still 40 pages. And I can speed up if I need to. Also, I guess like this does not need to be fully rounded. I can also do like this and this. All right. Ah, I keep doing my curly T's. There we go. I'm gonna move it down here. Actually up and over. I don't know if there's cats in this universe. I haven't figured that out yet. I know there's turtles. I'm pretty sure there's some raccoons in there. There's probably some cats. There's probably like every animal. Because essentially this maybe there are cats. If there's cats, there's a fly again, bro. Bruh. Is this readable enough? Can you guys read this? Or am I wasting my time writing these words? How do I know which illustration goes on which page? I planned it out on the side here. So if you look at this Obsidian doc, like I planned up to page 26, but I'd have to go 14 more pages after that. So I'll figure that out as I go, I guess. I have a general idea of where the things go. We're gonna put it down here. G, fill. Oh, don't erase. Fill. There. They could be their mortal enemy. I should really think about that part of the world building more, because right now it's just dogs. Dog on dog violence. Which is what this map is. They're attacking another kingdom of dogs. And they're planning it. This is actually looking not too bad for a very quick page. It looks like a hack, not a hack. There we go. No rough sketch, just straight drawing. In the past I did rough sketches, but I found they slowed me down. So I just decided to not do one. I probably should do rough sketch if I like make a more refined version, but like at this point it's not needed. I'm making good progress without it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a little artsy thing. You Right. Now we need the page number. This is page 7, I believe. There we go. I'll walk you through it and then I'm gonna get coffee. I know, I'm gonna set up physical copies, don't you worry. I plan on making it happen. Alright. I need to zoom in first a little bit. Alright, let's walk through it. First page. I have died many times, more than a mortal should. But they don't see me as a mere mortal. They have always seen me as a god. There is a wave coming, one that will send this land into fire. I have seen an emperor whose thirst brings drought. A god, their hellfire burning the land in ash. I should say to ash. And the wolf, whose actions will change everything. They will fight, but the darkness will fall on them as death. Book 1, Prince. Page 1 of the book. Emperor Kala, we have the final plans. Ah, as I hoped. I see you took my counsel on moving the 3rd Army to the southwest. Yes, we have brought the Low Navy to support the 3rd. And the High Navy? Still attacks from the north with the god? There, 7 pages in. Look at that. That's like 7 hours of work. Super quick, too. I do like this initial dog design. I might actually do something real quick, because I do like that initial dog design. I liked having the lines. There we go. Yeah, I'm happy the Krita setup helped you. I've gotten so many cool messages from people showing me their takes on the Krita setup. It's honestly so awesome seeing people make their own variations on it. Alright, I'm gonna go get coffee so my brain can continue working fast, but I'm actually so happy with this. Like, let me export this as PNG so I have it. This is a PNG, and this is page 7. And then we also want to export page 6. Alright, and let's check it. It should be under... Might be under documents. Bro, I have no idea where I saved that. I'm gonna be real with you. Oh, I think it's under art. Art. Empire Dogs. Empire Dogs. Yeah. Now I have everything in here. Look at that. It's coming together. And these will be online for free, and I will also make a little book. Dope. Alrighty. I'm gonna call it here. If you have any questions, DM me and I'll answer them. If you want to read this, this is a speed run. This is in fact a speed run. 7 pages in, I don't know how long I've worked on this. I think I've worked on it for like 12 hours now. 12 hours total. Maybe 13, 14. 14 hours, planned the story, 7 pages in, out of 40 hours, aiming for 40 pages. So, I'm making a YouTube video about it, and then I will also probably cut some of this live stream into the YouTube video. I was originally going to do it in 2 days, but life. Anyways, hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. I'm gonna end stream. I'll be back probably Monday or tomorrow if I have time. Bye. Oh, also, before I go, I have a mailing list, ecpap.com/mailing list, and I will email when I have this done, as well as when I have my shirts done. So if you want to get on that, that is a place where you can get updates if you want to stay updated on this. Because I know my streams are kind of erratic in how I post them. I'm gonna go now and get coffee.